I met a gypsy.
Now, this is probably one of the best things I've ever done in my life is walk from Cairns to Gold Coast.
Yeah.
Because I had a massive reset. And when COVID started, I was one of those fuckers sitting in the front of the TV. Sorry, I'm not calling everyone fuckers, but I was one of those people that sat at the TV and I turned CNN on, I turned Sky on, I turned Channel 9, 10, and I was eating that up.
Yeah.
I was just sitting there, just going, "Give me more, give me more."
Yeah.
And it altered my thinking. And I'll tell you now, it altered my thinking, and it gave me anxiety because I've got anxiety anyway. I've been diagnosed with anxiety. I used to get really bad anxiety, and if I don't stick to my training or I don't, if I can now reassess, I can assess my thoughts, and if I feel like I'm thinking this way, well then I need to start training.
Pivot,
I've got to go train. I've got to go realign my work. I've got to get back into my routine. I walked into Mackay, so I think it was day 25 or 26. Walked in, and one of my good mates, he works at ABC, Far North it's called, or Tropical North, and he goes, "Right, Walks, can you do us a favour? Before you start walking on Saturday morning, this is on the Wednesday, he goes, can you come into the studio and do a slot with me?" And I said, "Yeah, no worries, Johnny, sweet as, awesome." I walked into the studio, hadn't seen TV, and I looked up on the TV monitor behind me, and they were talking about Gaza and Palestine having a ceasefire.
Yeah, yeah.
And it lasted like a week or 10 days, whatever it lasted. And I looked up at the screen. I said, "Oh, mate, how long has this been going on for?" He goes, "Mate, it's been going on for 7 days."
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have had
a clue. Yeah.
And then then Courtney, my wife, she came up and met me in Mackay. And one of the hotels, they reached out to us and said, "Listen, love your work, come and stay at the hotel." So I actually got to stay at a hotel, and it was pretty cool. And before I was getting ready to go start my walk one morning, Courtney had the morning shows on. And while I was putting my shoes and socks on, getting my shorts and getting everything prepared, I sat down, I was putting my shoes on, I looked up and I was watching TV, and everything was fucking doom and gloom. And I got up. Yeah. And I stormed off, and Courtney goes, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "Turn that off." I said, I've automatically gone from how good's life, how good's life, I can't wait to do, complete day 27 in my head, and I'm thinking about, we've got 30 Ks to do, because that's what I was doing, 30 Ks a day, to the point where I was just sitting there watching it, just getting fed
shit.
Doom and gloom.
Yeah. And then you take, and the problem is if you take any of that to be the truth, then it's like some of it may be true.
Yep.
But I don't know. I couldn't tell you what's true in the same way that I couldn't tell you what's false. So in that sense, it's like I don't want to listen to any of it at all. Like if I can't disseminate,
I'm staying in my lane.
Yeah, if I can't disseminate this information, I'm fucking out, dude.
Yeah, and that's the thing. This is where also too, where I think to myself, well, hang on. These countries who are having these massive, massive increases of COVID is because we're being fed so much misinformation. I'm thinking to myself, hang on, are there really that many people dying? Are there really that many people with the COVID? And then I'm thinking to myself, is it an agenda? Then you just go, I can guarantee you when the Trump or when the elections were going in America, do you notice now the elections are done, America's opened up.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously.
It's all
political. They all wanted Trump out.
Yeah.
They all want Trump out because he called out a certain, you hear that, or I was reading all that sort of stuff where, and I was listening to the far left and I was listening to the far right, and I was making I make my own assessment. I don't sit over here and I don't sit here. I sit here after getting as much information on both sides and making my own opinion. And I think that's all we can do at the moment. And that's because we've been fed so much shit. I listen to, and I'm telling you now, I listen to the far left and I listen to the far right. They've all got their agendas. So for me, as a person in the public and a person to make a smart decision on, or a smart choice on which side you can lean to, I don't lean on any other side. But I just sit there and I watch and go, righto, yep, they're full of shit with what they said there, and they're so full of shit there. I'm going to make up here. There's got to be a middle ground. There's got to be something in the middle that I can get this truth out of, because they're just talking shit, both sides.
Well, that's what they say. There's 3 versions of the truth: his truth, and the truth.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you know what? First time I heard that about a week ago.
Really?
Yeah. First time I heard it the other day.
Man, my dad said that to me when I was a kid.
No, I always had there's one side or the other side.
Yeah. No, I think it must have been from some school you know, and I said to Dad, like, no, he's lying, right? He's like, well, you're probably fucking lying. He's like, because there's his version of the story, there's your version of the story, there's the fucking truth, and you're not going to tell it, and you're not going to tell it.
And I sit right there, like, you know, I'll listen to, oh, mate, The Project. They just so.
No, turn your TV off, throw it away. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.